I want to invite you to trust me on this journey. What I just told you took me years to understand. Now, there are tools that could allow you to make full stack web applications without touching a line of code. If you understand this whole concept, you are ready to start making and building web applications. Once you understand that, you can build whatever you really want. Ladies and gentlemen, the front end is what the users see. The back end is what we don't see, but it's literally the brains of the whole operation. And to talk to the back end, I told you, the front end sends a request or a bunch of requests. On the back end, there are these request receivers that we call endpoints. And these endpoints are just there to receive the specific request. Now, the endpoint receives this request, sends it over, delegates it to some sort of actions that then go do something with the internet or wherever else that might be available, and also has access to the database, and then sends back the response. Remember, I talked to you about how the front end could send 4 types of requests. There is a request to create that we called a post request. There is a request to read data that we called a get request. There is a request to update data that we called a put request. And there is a request to delete data that we called a delete request. If you understand this whole concept, you are ready to start making and building web applications. So what's next? I want to invite you to trust me on this journey. What I just told you took me years to understand. Now, there are tools that could allow you to make full stack web applications without touching a line of code. And Dittify is hands down, in my opinion, the best tool on the market. And next up, I'm gonna start introducing you to what Dittify is and what you can do with it. And with Dittify, I'm gonna guide you to creating full stack web applications by literally visually programming. Because once you understand these concepts, once you understand the concept of what a front end is, the elements, the components that we talked about, once you understand that the front end has to look nice and you gotta style it, and then you understand the concept of a back end and what could happen on the back end, the data, the actions, the endpoints. Once you understand that, you can build whatever you really want. And I cannot wait to show you around. Until next time, peace.